You can have your eyes open. You can have your eyes closed. If your eyes are open, which is totally fine, because I get some people might at times feel like if I close my eyes, I'm going to drift off. I'm going to lose my sense of focus or concentration. Okay. So if you feel like you need to have your eyes open for this, I'm going to invite you to just select a small, single, simple object. And I'll just give you two examples right now. Maybe if you have a pen or some kind of writing utensil handy, hang on to it. Go ahead and either put it in a place where you can easily gaze at it while you're listening to my words. Or even you might have some loose change in your pocket. So here's good old Abraham Lincoln, right? And just something that's small, that's single, simple, that's familiar to you. And if you feel like for whatever reason you're better off having your eyes closed, awesome. You're welcome now to use the power of your creative imagination. And if your eyes are going to be closed, same concept is going to be at play. I'm going to invite you to imagine or to observe a small, single, simple object. And we're just going to take a few moments to observe it. So again, if it's a tangible physical object that you're holding on to with your eyes open, go for it. If it is something purely of your imagination, perhaps your memory, that's fine. But again, keep it simple, keep it familiar. So maybe if your eyes are closed, it might be a pen, it could be a penny, it might even be a shiny red apple or a bright red orange. Okay. So let's find ourselves getting in a slightly more relaxed position now from where I am. And if you're sitting in a chair, you're welcome to do the same. Feet are flat on the floor. Right now, the back is straight, the neck is straight, hands and arms are relaxed. We're not doing anything fancy with the fingers or the hands right now. And so I'm just going to slightly close my eyes. And as we begin right now, let's begin together with a long inhale through the nose. Long exhale through the mouth. We're just going to do that one more time together. Long inhale through the nose. Long exhale through the mouth. Now just begin to settle into the breathing right now. And that just means that we're breathing in and out through the nose. Breathing in and out through the nose. And as we're breathing in and out through the nose right now, just allow your physical body to begin to relax just a little bit more. Allow yourself to relax into your breathing as the physical body relaxes just a little bit more. And so in your imagination or in your mind's eye, if your eyes are closed right now, you're welcome to begin to observe or imagine or remember a small, simple, single object. Again, in your imagination or in your mind's eye, just begin now to observe or to create or to imagine a small, simple, single object. And whatever that small, simple, single object is, that is up to you. Nobody's going to judge it. Nobody's going to ask you what it is. This is your imagination right now. So right now you're completely safe. And so as you begin now to observe this small, single, simple object, just begin now to notice how that object looks. Notice how that object looks right now. Now, don't get hung up on any words. We're just observing right now. Notice how it looks. And whether it's in your hand or whether it's in your imagination, allow yourself to have fun as you notice how the object looks. And so maybe that means you're slowly spinning the object around. Maybe you're turning the object around very quickly. That's up to you. But as you do that, just notice how that object looks from different angles. Notice how it looks up close versus far away. Observe if the light makes it look differently when it's hitting different angles or different parts of the object. Keep observing your object now. If at any point you feel as though the mind begins to wander, or if you're becoming distracted, that's okay. The mind does that. That's okay. You can come back to your breathing and return to the object. Your object is actually waiting for you. It's not going anywhere. Continue to observe the object now. Notice how the object feels. Right now, just begin to notice how the object feels. Notice if the object feels the same or different around its surface. You might notice if the object feels particularly weighty or if it feels relatively light. Notice the qualities of the feel of the object. Does it feel hard or soft? Now, if the object could make a sound when it's touched or struck, observe how that object might sound right now. Now, whatever the object is that you've chosen, use your imagination to observe how the object might smell if the object has a particular scent or an aroma. Again, if you're holding on to the object or if it's purely of your imagination, just notice how the object might smell if it has a scent or an aroma. And if it doesn't seem as though you're able to observe a scent or an aroma, well, that's okay. That just means that right now, to your observation, the object doesn't seem to have a scent or an aroma. And you're observing that. Whether the object is being held in your immediate physical sight or if the object is in your imagination, use your imagination now to observe how the object might taste. If the object had any particular kind of a flavor to it. And again, if It doesn't seem as though in your imagination you can observe the object as having a particular taste or flavor. That's okay. That just means that you're observing the object doesn't seem to have any taste or flavor right now. Just continue to observe the object. Now, begin to observe that object from the inside out. Begin now to observe that object in your imagination from the inside out. And perhaps that's just another way of how would you be experiencing the world around you. Take just a few moments to observe that now within your imagination or your mind's eye. And so, in your mind's eye now, just allow everything to dissolve to white. Allow everything to dissolve to white. And let's begin to slowly come back into present time together now. And so, together now, we come back into present time with a long inhale through the nose, long exhale through the mouth. Take a few moments now. You can wiggle your fingers if you like, rotate the wrists, blink, stretch, look around, coming back more into present time, fully alert, fully awake, and refreshed. Now, as we settle back into this place and time, you're welcome to use any of these techniques that we go over in your personal practice. We're very much